What was that? That was an odd remix, right? Is it just me? No, it's not just me. I'm looking at chat now. It's not just me. It's an odd remix. Hello, everybody. What is up? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all having a lovely day so far. Hi. How's it going? How is everybody? I look like a hot mess. Hi. How's it going? I like the one right before it. They're both DJ Cutman mixes. I feel like that one was a bit more on the experimental side. Vaughn Fox, thank you so much for the 21 months. Why is the tarp still there? Because I don't want to take it down. You have a problem? Sam, every time he comes in here, is like, should I take this down for you? And I'm like, I can take it down myself.
Welcome, you
when I want to. Demoy, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. What am I eating? Coffee. I'm eating coffee currently. I had a big ol' shake. Sam and I split one this morning, and peanut butter on toast. That was my breakfast today. Mad Megan, thank you so much for the 7 months, and Black Rose Gunner, thank you so much for the 8. Your blinds are crooked. Fix them. Well, those ones back there. What if I didn't, though? What if I left them like that forever? I'm just curious how you would feel about that. Flush, thank you for the 6 months. Grimsteel Reaper, thank you for the 15. Gat Girl Fighter, thank you for the 2. Natbat, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day and use emotes for evil, not good. Josephus, thank you so much for the 3 months. And Fall Rats, thank you for the 3. Make them more crooked. No, I don't, you know, honestly, I think that when it's just slight, it's almost worse for a lot of people. When it's just like, just slightly off, I think that that's almost more irritating. Thurston, thank you so much for the 3 months. It's cruelty to the blinds. I will admit, I tried to fix them quite a bit yesterday. I couldn't get them to fix and gave up. So that's where we're at right now. Portzio, thank you so much for the 8 months. And Solarman, thank you so much for the 10. Danber Gray, thank you for the biddies. Yo, Doogs, you make my sick days so much better. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you for watching. The haunted bear is gone. I actually have no idea where the bear is. Since my room got, you know, forcocked. No clue where that bear wound up. Maybe it walked away. I like to think, since, you know, we're all aware that that bear was super haunted, I like to think that the bear just got up and left. Akarusi, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. Salem Lover, thank you for the biddies. Wu-Tang, thank you for the biddies as well. One of 2 streamers that I follow that talk a lot about nothing, and I really like that. Thank you. It's my one skill. I talk a lot myself, but I'm usually very direct, so I tend to like people that are not when I need to relax. Gotcha. Well, thank you. I'm so glad that sitting and talking about stuff that normally is not super important. I'm glad that that relaxes some of you. However, thank you so much for the 6 months. Fungusoid, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. It's raining in LA. It's actually been raining a lot, which is awesome. It was like a downpour earlier when Sam needed to go to the gym. He was like, I could walk in it. I was like, I'll just drive you. Where's Big Ben? It's in Octo's room. It's traded parents. You like rain? I love rain. Sam and I both love rain. Yeah, this morning a lot of stuff actually happened, and they all happened around the same time, and I was like I needed to drop Sherlock off at the vet to get more teeth taken out between 9 and 10. And then the guy that came over to fix my great-grandmother's rocking chair was supposed to come over at 10. And then Sam's gym thing was supposed to start at 10:30. So I was like, that all works totally fine. So of course we pushed it until, because I thought, as has it been in the past, I thought that we were just gonna drop Sherlock off and they were gonna be like, cool, we've got him, bye. So we like took our time eating breakfast and all kinds of stuff, and then took Sherlock into the vet at like 9:45, and they were like, oh, nobody did an estimate for you. And I was like, that's okay. And she was like, no, we should do like an actual estimate for you, because we really don't want you coming in, you know, I don't want to just give you a number and then have you come in and have it be totally different. And I was like, it's okay, we need to, it's fine. And she was like, it'll only take a minute. So the guy to fix the chair showed up while we were still at the vet, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh no. And it's like pouring rain at this point, right? Guy showed up, was like, hey, I'm at your door, are you here? And I was like, I'm so sorry, I'll be there in just a second. Well, they were like, we just really need to talk with the you know, the people who are going to be doing the whole thing. And I was like, okay. Meanwhile, Sherlock's like, meow, 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 meow. He hates being in a crate. Meow, 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 meow. I was like, so we finally got out of there, got back to the house around 10:15, and Sam was like, I'll just walk in the rain. It's fine. I'm from England. I don't care. I'll just walk in the rain. And the rain just got heavier and heavier and heavier. And he was like, but what if you drove me? Oh gosh. Yeah. So a lot was happening all at the same time this morning, but it all got done, and I was only a half an hour late to this stream. We won't be able to go super long today, just as like a heads up. We won't be able to go super long because I have to pick Sherlock up between 2 and 3 o'clock. So, Seapander, thank you so much for subscribing. Just a regular old fantastic subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Cat Gang. I hope you're having a lovely day. Sin Havoc, thank you so much for the 2 months. VDK, thank you for the biddies. I'm finally gonna get a laptop that isn't 10 years old. Yay, you can play with all the buds. Origami-chan, thank you so much for the 3 months. K Samurai, thank you so much for the 7. The Zykes, thank you for the 5. Borgs, thank you for the 3. And Teen Master, thank you so much for the 5. I opened the stream to Dodger panic meowing, and I was so confused. Sorry, yeah, I was mimicking Sherlock. Please show us the rain. No, because that would also be me showing you exactly where our office is, which would be unwise. Rain is awesome when you're inside. Dude, there have been a handful of times in my life where I've just enjoyed like doing normal ass shit in a downpour. Like I'll never forget playing. I was just like playing basketball outside, and it started to rain, and it got heavier and it got heavier and it got heavier, and we were all just like, this is fine though. Just like kept playing. And by the time my dad came to pick me up, he was like, what the fuck happened to you? Krarin, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. So yeah, I'm from a rainy place. Sam's from a rainy place. We both appreciate the rain. How big has your stomach gotten? It's pretty big, my dude. Oh my God. Right as I went to grab it, she like kicked my hand. Like, hands off, mom. You've been shaking me too much. Jesse Frost, thank you so much for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. I hope that you're having a lovely day. I hope the last 2 years have been amazing. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you. And Ginkar, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cattle Gungu. I love rain more than anything. I just happen to live in a city where it hasn't rained for years. Dude, yeah. Like, we had one downpour, I want to say, like, last week. And I was like, well, that's all the rain that we're going to get for the year. But it's continued to, like, sprinkle and rain. And I'm just delighted. I'm just so happy. That baby taking no shits. I know. Look. She's a thorn baby. She's gonna be like, hey. Slickback Monster, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you so, so much. Digi Asian, thank you for the 9 months. What's up, dude? Happy Twitch baby. And Leof Stan, thank you so much for the 18 months. I adopted a kitty thanks to you. And she's the sweetest. Oh, I'm so glad. That warms my heart. Disc Death, thank you for the 39 months. And Amant, thank you so much for the 9 months as well. Happy Twitch, baby. Yeah, we get freezing rain in Oregon, like in the banana belt where I was living. And it really sucked because we're mostly nurseries out there. So when there's freezing rain, all of the farmers in the area are like, my branches! Zengatorix, thank you so much for the 46 months. Lots of Christmas tree farmers out there. My branches. My trees, my branches. Thank you, Sir Chunks. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not sure like what the exact difference is between like the shirt sizes, but so far, nobody's been like, wow, these are vastly different. Kalankinator, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you so, so much for all of the support. Yeah, speaking of which, we actually put up some new merch. We have Neat Cat merch, which is the green cat. And it's all house cat themed because he likes to stay indoors and play video games. So we really like it. There's also a pin set, just like with the other cats. So if you would like to check those out, exclamation point merch. We'll give you the link, or you can just hit the button that's below the stream. We've been trying to put stuff out once a month. So yeah, very excited. Nictorhorst, what's up? Beautiful. Thank you for the 20 months. I love Neat Cat. Me too. I love all of the cats, though. We need cat gang lore. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know when I got my 1 year resub, but I never got to share it and celebrate. Oh no! But you got that pump, boy, so you've definitely been here a year. Which is amazing. Thank you. And Koa, thank you so much for the 3 months. I like the tidy curtain in the back. Yeah, everybody keeps making fun of me because I haven't taken it down yet. I'm like, but while it's covered, it looks like, man, I look like I have a very minimalist office. Definitely not hiding anything back there at all. Leaf on the Wind, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Why is Neat Cat so sad? He's not sad. Well, sometimes he's sad. I would pay for a Cat Gang dating sim. Oh my gosh, I've like jokingly thought about that a lot. What's the orange thing behind you? I think that's the slime. I think that's the orange slime. How's the new soundproofing? It's pretty good. People keep coming in here and clapping, which is really funny, and they're like, wow. Wow. Incredible. I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. What if the bear's hiding behind the curtain? He couldn't fit unless he's magic. They're blotting you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, everybody, for your claps. Now get the fuck out of my office. Hi, Danny. Chief Teddy, thank you so much for the 41 months. No more yelling from Jesse. I can like just ever so slightly hear him still. But I can't tell what he's saying. It's not like last time where I could literally repeat sentences after he had said them. Garrido, thank you so much for the 3 months. We were talking about it a lot yesterday because I keep being like, I don't know what I'm going to do when I have this babu, right? Because if she starts crying, everything, like anything that anybody is doing is fucked, right? If anybody's recording a thing, trashed. If anybody's streaming, there's a baby in the background, right? And everybody was like, no. I mean, I don't think that we'll be able to hear it. And I was like, I can still ever so slightly hear Jessie. And babies are built with incredible diaphragm control. But everyone's like, no, bring her in. Bring her, just like, it'll be fine. Just get a pack and play and just bring her in. It'll be fine. And I'm like, all right. Okay, I will. Everybody's been very sweet about it. Nobody, like literally nobody has shown any kind of concern that having a baby around would suck, which really warms my heart. But I feel like at some point people are going to be like, that fucking baby though. But who knows? Maybe she'll be a chill ass baby. That would be so awesome. None of them have kids. None of the people down here have kids, no. It's me, Jesse, Gerard, Alex Fasciani, Ted, and then a couple of the baby interns. Bradley. Yeah, no. None of us have kids yet. A couple, or just one of the people upstairs does, I think, but... A chill buff baby. That would be great. I'm a tough tootin' baby that can dance like a man. I can shake my fanny, I can shake my can. Remember, everyone, fanny means butt here. Hired Cam, thank you for the 21 months. Also, name that show. Where's that from? Yay! Adventure Time. Y'all got it. Icemore, thank you so much for the 3 months. What does it mean everywhere else? In England, your fanny is your vagina. So sometimes I'll like... Also, some people have the nickname Fanny here, which obviously would not fly there. Suitor, thank you so much for the 3 months. I mean, Fanny is a very... It's a very old... name for somebody to have, but still, it exists. Stay Ashy, thank you so much for the 18 months. Like okay, for example, my aunt's nickname in high school was Joannie Fanny. Not dirty. In America, it's just like a funny, weird nickname. In England, would be like an issue. Apparently, some of you guys know fannies. That's great. No, the Jessie that I work with is Jessie Cox. I have a friend named Tiffany. Her family calls her Fanny. There you go. There you go. Yeah, my mom and my aunt are twins. And their nicknames were Susie Poozy. My mom's name is Susan. Susie Poozy and Joannie Fanny. And I will forever think that's hilarious. I will forever think that that is the funniest shit in the world. Welcome. Hate, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. I know, it's so cute. It was like in the 50s. It's adorable. Besso. To whoever was asking about a Dodger baby shirt or mug, I have an idea for it's not the one that has misspelled pregnant all over it. I tried to like put that together and it just like wasn't happening in a way where I liked the way that it looked, so I sort of gave up on it. But I do have an idea for a shirt that I would I would still love to make as like a limited release. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to tell you guys what it would say. My family calls me Brookie Baby. That was my nickname growing up, and they still call me that sometimes. Headshot, thank you so much for the 21 months. Don't say it? Okay, I won't. It's a secret. Well, so like we have the Cat Gang store, right? And on the same website but kept like separate, I'm gonna start releasing like Dodger specific stuff. So like the death bonus stuff is coming back. Very excited about that. We're working on that right now. And I have 2 other designs that are gonna go up. I haven't decided if they'll be limited or not. If they are limited, they'll probably like come back and it'll just like cycle through different shirts. But the death bonus stuff people have asked for so long. So it'll be nice to bring that back. Is it normal for families to give their kids nicknames? My parents just called me Mike. All of us had nicknames. Well, I don't know if Chrissy had a weird nickname. But her name's Kristen and we called her Chrissy. Well, I called her Chrissy Sissy or just Sissy. And Jared, we called Jarhead all the time. And then I was Brookie Baby or just Brookie. Death bonus is like literally my favorite shirt. I'm really excited to remake them. Yeah. So people have been like, oh, I want it back so bad. So the bananas are, thank you so much for the 23 months, almost 2 years. Have you ever built any Gunpla? Of course. Oh my God. Gunpla stuff is so relaxing. It's lovely. I lost a couple of my tools though. I have like one of those like really basic little tool sets, and I lost a couple of them, which is a bummer. Yeah, actually Brookie the Cookie was one that my friend's dad came up with, and then he turned it into Brookie the Crookie, and I was like, whoa. Do you have a nickname for Teary? No, I don't think so. Not one that I knew. But like, you know, her real name isn't Teary, right? Her parents did not call her Tyranny. Although the way that it's spelled is like awesome. If that was her name, I would be like, hot damn, Auntie Sherry, you knocked it out of the park with that name. Neko Raketo, thank you so much for the 21 months. I'm just learned you're pregnant. You've been so good at hiding it. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, there's been a lot of people who kind of like come in intermittently or don't watch the streams very often that don't know. But yeah, we're like less than a couple months out now. Oh my gosh. In less than a couple of months. The lovely there's a lovely anime YouTuber named Miss Art. She streams sometimes, but she's like an awesome artist and just a really sweet person. And she sent me a really long message yesterday that was like, here's everything that really helped me out when I was in labor, right after like giving birth, and once I got home. She was like, get these things, do these things, have this stuff, It'll be worth it, I promise, and it's gonna be amazing. And I was like, thank you. It was like a really sweet long list. I was like, oh. I was like, I'll be sure to pay this forward next time somebody I know is pregnant. I'll keep it going. And she was like, yeah, our first time mamas, we gotta stick together. It's really sweet. My nephew can't talk well yet and calls me Nippu. Oh my gosh. I've had 2 tiny members of my family, my American family. I've had 2 tiny members of my family call me Boat for a while, and I was like, Boat is so cute. I want to be Auntie Boat so bad. But they very quickly learn how to say ours. And then they're like, Boat's wrong. And you don't want to, like, discourage them learning how to say the language. Fresh Kid, thank you so much for the 18 months. And Trid Bites, thank you for the 7. That's so sweet. I know. Why don't they say book? They just said boat. They just said boat instead. And I was like, I love it. I love it. I'm Auntie Boat. And then they were like, no, you're Brooke. I figured it out. I'm a baby and I learn fast. I was like, damn it. Archer, thank you so much for the 14 months. My cousin's kid calls me Cookie Monster because I have blue hair. That's adorable. I have a bit of a strange name. When I worked at a summer camp, the kids immediately forgot how to say it and called me Miss Jellyfish instead, and it was adorable. Oh, that's so cute. Auntie Boat isn't real. No, I am real. I am. I'm here. Yeah, Besso, you're gonna have baboos around, huh? That's exciting. Have you been panic shopping formula and baby stuff just in case? No, I've been getting things that I know we'll use. Flack Yash, thank you so much for the 8 months. I went through a phase when I was around 3 where I insisted that my name was Dito. But Dito's a great name, though. What shirt are you wearing? I'm wearing a Swan Song shirt. We built the crib, but there's no mattress. So, you know, stuff like that, it's nice because you can literally just go on Amazon and be like, oh man, we don't have a baby mattress. We have a baby mattress now. There's no need to, like, panic on that stuff. Volte, thank you so much for the 8 months. The babu is going to live right under my condo. I'm probably going to babysit a lot. Oh, dude, you're going to learn so much about I rapidly gained so much baby knowledge just from babysitting Aaron's little Captain Starfighter. Orpharin, thank you so much for the 2 months. Terentia, is it your birthday? I saw someone wishing you happy birthday. And Desert Urbania, thank you so much for the 20. Terentia, happy birthday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope that you feel better. Can we get some Duke birthdays in chat? I'm so ready, but also not. It's okay. You know, it's actually kind of nice. I haven't been the parent in the situation yet. I'm sure that that's much more stressful because you're like, please don't die in the night, right? But as just like the babysitter or the friend or the relative that's spending a lot of time with the baby, it's kind of nice because when it first shows up, you're just like, wow, this thing literally just sleeps. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, it pooped. Okay, I'm gonna learn how to change a diaper now. I did it. Oh, it's asleep again. Okay. So yeah, when you're not like in the heightened parent state of like, I have a baby in the house, I think actually the beginning is pretty chill and then it like ramps. When I was younger, I couldn't say my best friend's name, so I called him Dolphin. Oh, Thank you for the biddies. That's a very cute story. That sounds like a Tamagotchi. And then it learns to crawl and you gotta gate off everything. Yeah, I bought a gate ahead of time because I know that would be one of those things where suddenly one day I'm going, I don't have a gate. Fuck. She can move now and I don't have a gate. I fucked up. So I'm trying to, like, those sorts of things I'm trying to get so that I don't have that oh shit moment. I already have socket covers. Already got that. How far along are you? I'm due in May, so I'm like pretty far along. Everybody keeps being like, you look like you're ready to have a baby right now. And I'm like, thank you. She's gonna get a lot bigger. If that's the case. If I already look like I'm ready to burst, then let's see how big I am in 2 months. Zenergy Lord, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Katogangu. Egiz, thank you so much for the 2 months. Jaren Furion, thank you so much for the 21. As a big brother of nearly 3 years, whenever my little brother cries, it feels like my heart and soul are breaking. No other child causes this. Oh, it even happens to brothers. Sam has never said anything similar to that about his siblings. I think he was just like, God damn it. More babies in this house. He has a lot of siblings. It's because you're tiny. I think that's what it is too. Because every time we go in, they're like, she's basically 50th percentile. She's the exact size. Like, right in the average for size, right in the average for weight, right in the average for everything. Like, everything is right on track. But I'm tiny. I'm just like a small person, so it just looks gigantic. Thank you, Bladetten. I'm feeling good. The last appointment that we had, oh my god. The last appointment that we had last week. I can laugh about this now. My baby doctor came in and she goes, "Hi, how are you doing?" And I just burst into tears and just sobbed in front of her. And she was like, "Oh." And Sam was like, "Oh gosh," and was like hugging me, and he was like, "She's okay. She's just having a really rough day." My doctor was like, "Okay, well, if you ever feel like there's more low moments than high moments, or like, you know, you're just not feeling good most of the time, I know lots of people you can talk to. Like, this is very normal. Your hormones are all over the place." I was like, "Thank you." Because it was one of those days. I've talked about this like a little bit, but there are days where you're just like, you get so frustrated because your body is so different and you're still not used to what you can and can't do. So then you try to do something and you're like, fuck. Like, I guess that's just staying on the floor because I can't pick it up. Or my back has been killing me almost every day. This is when my hands were super swollen and I was just so frustrated. And we got in and Sam was like, "You okay? You seem like you're in like a tense place." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just focusing on the bad shit right now. It'll be totally fine. I'm fine." And he was like, "Okay, well, you know, I love you." I was like, "I love you too." And then we got in and she was like, "How are you?" And I was like, "I'm fine." Just like crying. But she handled it in a really sweet way, you know, just like, well, keep like, ask yourself every now and then, like, am I mostly happy? Like, that's the important thing. Am I mostly happy? You know, can I identify what I'm upset about? Like, those sorts of things are important questions and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it was very sweet. Have you tried the rocking chair? I have. So yeah, my great grandmother's rocking chair was repaired today, and it's awesome because my mom has had it for a while and it has a break in it, and I've had it for a while, like a couple of years. My mom gave it to me and she was like, do you think you would want this? Because like we just don't know what to do with it, but we'd love for it to stay in the family. And I was like, yeah, it's a dope, like old ass rocking chair, right? And the whole bottom cushion was like embroidered by her, you know, so there's just like it's just like a special like family piece of furniture. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. If you guys don't know what to do with it, we have the space, we can take it. So like 2 years ago I took this thing, but it had like a big break on one of the arms that didn't make it very safe to sit in, so nobody could ever sit in it. And I finally got a guy out to like fix it this morning. Dinosaur, thank you so much for the 17 months. And yeah, he fixed it in like 20 minutes. He was like, all right, well, we've got a 6-month guarantee on anything we fix. So if somehow we missed something or it breaks again or whatever, just give us a call and we'll come back out. I was like, that's awesome. Thank you. Sat down in it and I was rocking it and I was like, this is awesome, number one. But number two, wow, this thing creaks like crazy. Like it's... Wait a minute. I took a little... Hold on. Let's see if I can get this to play. Okay, y'all ready for this, though? That's me rocking it. Hardcore creakins. How do I address that? Handy people in the family. So I sent that to my family. Because I was like, what do I do about this? My dad was like, it might be like a loose glue problem. Like there might be other parts of the chair that like, you know, aren't totally solidified because it's a really old chair again. But it was pretty funny. I like sat in it and I was rocking and I was like, this is fucking loud. This is like a really loud chair. I don't think you're supposed to use WD-40 on wood. Are you? You are not. Do not use WD-40. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not. I'm glad that my little bit of time working with wood told me I don't think I'm supposed to use WD-40 on wood. Use duct tape. Funny enough, there was on the break of this chair originally had a ton of tape on it. I was like, who the fuck put tape all over this chair? I know my dad wouldn't. My dad would not have done that. So I'm like, who did this? Yeah, that's what my dad said, Dorgrim. He was like, well, I mean, you have people who literally just came out and fixed it. So you could probably call or text that. I could text him. We were texting originally. You could probably call or text them and be like, hey, so that chair that you literally just fixed, it's super creaky. Any ideas on how I could address that? Sage Topian, thank you so much for the 31 months. Leah says hi. Hi, Leah. I love you. RJ Arena, thank you so much for the 3. I like creaking personally. It's soothing. I wouldn't mind if it was a really light creak, I don't think. But since it's a really loud creak, and in my mind I'm like, hey, if this is a good rocking chair, we should just put it in the nursery, right? But if it's like a loud ass creak, I don't know. Does your own voice sound strange to you? I don't like listening to my own... I don't like editing video of myself, if that makes sense. I don't like hearing myself talk in video. No one likes their own voice. Here's a funny thing, is that I I think if I hated the sound of my own voice when I was actually talking, it would be a problem for how often I talk. Right? like this whole interaction would go badly. Bad Francis, thank you so much for the 21 months. But yeah, when I have to listen back to it, I have a problem, and I don't know if it's because I hate the sound. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it's that I identify my own verbal tics, and then I make like I just don't I just don't like hearing it. I don't know what it is. But you know, they always say like you'll never know what you actually look like because you can only ever see yourself in a mirror. You don't know what you actually look like to people. And or through a lens, right? If there's a picture, you'll never see yourself in real life, which is bizarre. Britbot, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And then you'll never actually hear your own voice because it's either compressed or distorted through being recorded, or you're actually hearing it partially inside of your own head because it's coming from your head, right? So we don't know exactly what we sound like, and we don't know exactly what we look like, which every time I think about that, I'm like, man, that's bizarre. Like, thank God I'm not listening to myself going, I'm all right, and everybody else in the world is going, ooh, shut it down, my friend. D-Lo White, thank you so much for the 3 months. Here comes the existential crisis. I love thinking about stuff like that, but I know there are lots of people who do not like thinking about stuff like that, so I'm sorry if I weirded anybody out. Flying Dishwasher, thank you so much for the 35 months. And Sharadactyl, thank you so much for the 3. Tempest, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Birdish, thank you so much for the biddies. My father used to say you can use WD-40 on everything, including food. I was in my early 20s when I learned how wrong he was. What? That's like an extreme version of the My Big Fat Greek Wedding dad who puts Windex on everything. You can put Windex on everything. You can put WD-40 on everything. Both of those are bad. Don't do that. Don't do either of those. That is one thing, is that and I think I think that this is like a in the moment perception problem more than a hearing your own voice thing. But something else that I've noticed is when I'm in the moment singing, I'm very critical of it. I'm like, wow, that was awful. But when I hear it back, most of the time, most of the time it sounds fine. And I always wonder about that. I was like, how come in my head that sounded off? Like when I was singing it, it sounded off. But then once I heard the recording, it sounded okay. Does that mean that I can feel when it's off, but I don't have perfect enough pitch to tell when it's off when I'm listening back to it? Or like, what's happening there? Which is one of the reasons why anytime I do like voice acting stuff or music stuff, I have to have someone else there. Like, yeah, I have to have somebody who's there to be like, you're off. Because otherwise I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Warm Water, thank you so much for the 2 months. And Sir William, thank you so much for the biddies. No joke, my grandma put WD-40 on her knees. What? 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 That doesn't make any sense. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Dark Gray Otter, thank you so much for the 3 months. Oh my god, were any of you yesterday when I played like an hour of Sea of Thieves with Cry and Angel in them? Were any of you guys watching? I like role played really hard as their kooky pirate grandma, and it was really fun. I was calling Cry Crystal. I was like, it's so fun being out here on the seas with my granddaughter Crystal, and Cry would be like, yeah, grandma. It was really fun. It was super fun. If they wind up playing more of that, maybe after like the like new content comes out, I would love to play with them again. I just finished the VOD and it was fantastic. Great. Angel is super sweet, yeah. Amica, thank you so much for the 23 months, almost 2 years. Thank you so much. Jesse's playing Sea of Thieves right now. Oh shit. Is he role-playing hard? Yeah, a lot of people have said that they'll tune into Sea of Thieves streams and be like, I need to leave, because they just get really motion sick, which makes sense. You know, there's lots of this movement going on. Berserkier, thank you so much for the 41 months. I love your coffee. Does it come in IV form? Thank you very much. It does not come in IV form at this time, but I appreciate your business. No, it was on Cry's channel. I wasn't streaming. I was waiting for Super Couch Fighters so that we could record some Dragon Ball Fighters. And yeah, Cry was like, yo, you want to play with us? I was like, I've got like 50 minutes. That's about it. So I just showed up for a hot second. I'd love to see you do more with Achievement Hunter. They were so nice. If they asked me to do more stuff, I would say yes for sure. Is it actually raining in California? It is. The sky is gloom shade, which is my favorite. that just like overcasty, just darkness. I'm super into it. I barely ever get it here. Bye, Vesso. Have a good day. Oh, Pyro, that's very sweet. Thank you. If you love rain, I bet you love Oregon and Washington. I grew up in Oregon, so yes, I love Oregon. I am in Cali. Yeah, I've lived here for what, almost 8 years now. Lived here for almost 8 years, but before that I've lived in Oregon my whole life. You joked a few years ago that you would binge on pistachio ice cream while pregnant. Did you end up doing that at some point? I have not gone ham on pistachio ice cream. There's really good non-dairy Ben and Jerry's ice cream that is like a caramel nut thing that I got because when my friend Leah was visiting, she was like, their roommate is vegan, and they were like, yeah, this is what he has all the time and he loves it. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a try then, because a lot of like the like coconutty based ones just taste so overwhelmingly like coconut, it's not appealing to me. So I was like, all right, I'll try this. And it was so good. And I keep thinking to myself, man, I should get more of that. I should really get more of that. Tom's Joe, thank you so much for the 42 months. Why are the windows closed on this rainy Thursday? Let the rain flow. Again, I really don't want people being able to just like straight up see the street. caramel almond brittle. Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh, it's so good. I don't want to eat it right now though because it's like a salted caramel thing, and I'm supposed to not be eating very much salt. Guys, it's been hard. It's been really hard to eat like a smaller amount of salt. Did you ever track down the coffee flavored M&Ms? No, I never pursued that, to be honest. Krummeler, thank you so much for the 25 months. Was that 25? Yeah, 25. Yeah. Oh, stay hydrated, bot. What's up? How are you? Salt is harder to avoid than sugar. It's difficult. Yeah. Gears sent me a message and was like, yo, just get all of the Mrs. Dashes. So I did. I went to the store and I was like, holy shit, Mrs. Dash has no salt in it, and just got 3 different kinds of Mrs. Dash. Yeah, and just like cooking my own food in the morning and at night. So the problem is, so for any of you who have missed this, the problem is that my hands, because of pregnancy, my whole body is like swelling a little bit, which is natural. It absolutely always happens. But my hands are swelling to a degree where they are painful. And it makes it so that if I'm holding a controller for any amount of time, it hurts really bad. If I'm driving for any amount of time, it hurts. Typing a lot starts to hurt. So the day that I sobbed in front of my baby doctor, I was like, I just need to figure out this thing with my hands. Like, is there anything that I can do? And she was like, well, I mean, you're gonna swell no matter what, but you might be swelling more because of salt. So if you eat things with like either no salt or just very little salt, you'll retain less water and it won't hurt as bad. And I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but if I have a whole day where I basically have no salt, my hands feel great all day. I don't know if it's a placebo. I don't even care. So yeah, I've been trying to not have as much salt. And it feels like it's helping, which is delightful to me. So I've been cooking a lot. I made my own coleslaw last night, which was never my job at home. We always made our own coleslaw for like family barbecues and stuff. And that was never ever my job. But I was like, I have an idea of what goes on in this. Here's the thing. Tasted great. So sick. Problem. The strips of cabbage were fucking huge. Sam was like, this tastes really good, but I literally can't pick it up. I can't like get it to my mouth because it falls off of the fork. And I was like, God damn it. I fucked up. So yeah, but the flavor was good. So that means that next time that I make it, I just got to make sure that the cabbage pieces are smaller so that you can actually like scoop them up. Because when it sits in the in whatever like dressing that you make, it softens, right? So you can't just like stab it with a fork very reliably. So it was just, yeah. But it was good. It was really good. I was very proud. Yeah, that's been everybody's favorite joke to make is, oh man, but then like being around Sam must really hurt your hands. Homemade coleslaw is so good. It tastes very different from the sort of coleslaw that you get in at like a deli. You know, if you went to like a deli counter. So they're like we always made ours with a lot of dill in it. So when I have it from other places, I'm always like, this tastes so different. And I know that it has to do with the sort of stuff that we put in our dressing. But I also love for the coleslaw mix to be like mostly red cabbage. I prefer red cabbage when it's raw, you know. What's Sam's cooking specialty? Sam makes the best fried eggs I've ever had in my life. And I always try to make fried eggs. And in the end, I'm like, can you just... I always fuck them up somehow. I don't know what it is. I've never been able to make fried eggs that taste good and aren't a mess by the end. Sam makes perfect, like, straight up from a cartoon looking fried eggs that taste incredible, and I don't. He was like, I can teach you how to do it. And I was like, I've watched you do it. I've watched you do this. I don't know what's wrong with me. So that's it. That's him. That's his thing. If we're making fried eggs, he makes the fried eggs. Anime fried eggs. Yeah. Straight up. He got very good at making eggs when he first got super swole, because he basically only ate eggs. Which I think is so funny. It's such a good origin story for me. He was like, yo, I can't reliably cook anything else, but if you want me to cook eggs, I got you, because I have lots of practice. And it makes me laugh because it's true.
Welcome, you fine.
Phoning, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Is this Cookin' Mama? The graphics are amazing. Yo, I'm trying to remember. Somebody was dissing Cookin' Mama yesterday, and I got really upset. I was like, y'all got a problem with Cookin' Mama? The most delightful game in the world. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't understand why this has become a thing. If I, like, do anything at my desk, it wobbles a little. Like, just gently. Just, like, gently touch my desk and the whole thing wobbles. It makes no sense. Because I've lifted up the monitors to encourage myself to sit up straighter. Again, because my back has been killing me. And also because, hey, it would be nice to have better posture, right? So, my main monitor is on top of two, like, very big, thick, heavy things. So there should be no reason for it to be wobbly. In my mind, there should be no reason for it to be wobbly, right? So then there's the monitor, and then there's the webcam. And that's it. And yet, if I do anything, it wobbles a little. Bothers me. Thank you for recommending Hungry Hearts. I played it and it was amazing. Yay! I'm so glad you liked it. Yeah, it's very simple. It's not like it's not a stressful feed people game at all. It is the opposite of like Diner Dash. Table leg problem? Maybe. You think my table legs need to be screwed in better? Maybe the problem is underneath. Maybe the problem has been down here the whole time. Good thinking. Good thinking, Chato. You know what I want to make tonight? Now that I'm thinking about food. Fuck. You know what I want to make tonight? I want to make that, that Thai curry soup again. That was some really good shit. I haven't made that in a while. And last time that I made it, it was like ever so slightly bland, and I was really upset about it. Not really. You know what? That's an extreme thing to say. I wasn't really upset about it, but I was upset enough that I remember. That I remember making it and thinking, God, I love this meal. I'm so excited. Every time I make it, it turns out so great. And then it wasn't great. This is my time. This is my redemption story. Eggs? I'm going to make eggs for dinner. Yo, breakfast for dinner is great. Did you enjoy The Council? I didn't watch because spoilers. Okay, I won't spoil anything about The Council. I will say voice acting wise, it was sometimes a letdown and it was sometimes fine. Story wise, became intriguing over time. Gameplay wise, I actually thought it was a pretty interesting way to do it. To have the whole game be like skill based in order to establish like different ways that the game would change and like different information you would get. So I'm more interested. I'm definitely going to play more of it. I'm excited to play more of it. I kind of want to replay the first part and see if I go a completely different direction, how it goes. But I think that the proof will be in the game as a whole, right? And not just in episode 1. It'll be in, well, are people seeing like a completely different game by episode 3, you know? Or is everybody kind of like being funneled toward the same thing over and over again, but with differing information, which is still fine, but won't be as interesting as what they've pitched. EMZ Bunny, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. The game is called The Council. It's a focus game, which I've played a lot of focus games, so when their faces were like kind of bizarre, I was like, I get it. The main character is supposed to be French, but talks with a very bland American accent, even though every other character in the game has an accent. Do you stream from different rooms? This is my office. Last week and part of the week before, I was streaming from home because they were doing construction in my office. So, I fell asleep during the stream. Ooh. What's with the blanket in back? I don't know what you're talking about. Next question. Remodeling? No. No, not remodeling. Yeah, that's the thing is it feels like they needed to go super hard in the stylized direction or really hard into the realistic direction, right? Because the main character's face is so like it feels like if somebody was trying to take a Don't Starve character and put it in a focus game, right? Like the face is so just like boop down to like a pointy chin and like just a very stylized looking face. But then there were characters that looked like they were fairly normal, like the Duchess. And I kind of wish that everybody had this sort of odd cartoony aspect to the way that they looked. I wish that they had just like really gone for that. But I'm not disappointed, really. Hi Steinke, I'm doing great. How are you? What is the place you would want to go on holiday the most? I have never ever been to Hawaii. Never been. I would love to go somewhere in Hawaii and finally experience that because people only ever have wonderful things to say about it. Sam and I would still love to go to Japan. Obviously, neither of us have ever been to Japan. But for just like a relax sort of a situation, I would love to go to one of the chill areas of Hawaii. I thought the blanket was to keep construction stuff off of your bookshelf. It was, Whale Facts. It was. So now everybody knows. Whale Facts helped you out. I noticed you're following Marmalade Noma. How do you know about her? I'm trying to remember how I found her. I fucking love watching her streams. I don't know German at all. I do not know German, but when she is streaming, I will put that shit on immediately because it is so peaceful to listen to a little old German grandma read from a book. It's so great. I love it. I love her streams. And I honestly, I'm trying so hard to remember. I don't know if, because I think she lists herself as IRL, so I'm wondering if at some point I was searching through the IRL directory and found her. But I don't remember. You hosted her one time. Yeah, I know. But the person is asking me how I found her initially. Who is this? It sounds like a lovely language learning tool. Marmalade? Marmalade. Is that how you spell marmalade? Or is it Melade? Marmalade. Noma. Noma. Marmalade Noma on Twitch. She's a lovely old lady who just sits at her table and reads German fairy tales. That's great. I've managed to relearn a bit of rusty German from watching her. Aww. Marmaladen Oma is actually how it is. Oh, got it. I thought it was Marmalade Noma. I obviously don't know German. Marmaladen Oma. Got it. I don't want to hop into anything like new today because I'll probably have to leave in a couple of hours to pick up Sherlock. And make sure that he's doing okay. He's getting a bunch of teeth taken out today. Sweet boy. Hold on just a sec. I want to make sure that they actually didn't just call me. It is from my vet. Hold on. Okay, I actually have to... Sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought that was just going to be a... Hey, your cat's done already. But it was actually a fairly long message. I actually have to call her back. She asked me a question, so... Let's take a break. Fuck it. Whatever. Let's take... We've been going for a little over an hour. Let's take a break. When we come back, some of you guys yesterday were like, yo... I would love just a chill Minesweeper stream. Maybe we'll do a Minesweeper stream. I don't know. We won't do anything super intensive today. Yeah, I will be right back. I just need to call the vet. So go grab a drink, go pee, whatever you gotta do. And I'll see you in a sec. Okay. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hello. Yeah, they found kind of a concerning spot in Sherlock's mouth. So, they are checking it out. They were basically calling me to ask whether or not I wanted them to look into it further or if I didn't want to know what it was. So I was like, I would rather know, thank you. So, next time that they call with info, or if they call for me to like come and pick him up or say that they're done, I'll probably end the stream there and just go and like find out what's going on with him. So So fingers crossed. We're gonna keep positive. Fingers crossed that he's fine. He might not be fine, but fingers crossed that he is fine. And yeah, they said they're just gonna identify it as best that they can, and then we can go from there. So yeah. Let's get some Duke Sherlocks in chat. He deserves them. Bannister, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. Be positive. I have to be. I have to be, right? He's my buddy, so. Why is there no fingers crossed emote? I do say that a lot. Oh gosh, they literally just called me back again. Hold on. It was just them being like, oh, by the way, just to make sure you know, it'll cost more because we're doing a biopsy. I was like, obviously. Yeah. I'm sure he's fine. We gotta stay positive about it, right? He's a good kitty. He deserves love. But I think it's important to know what's going on. I guess like from talking with her, it sounds like sometimes people are like, I don't want to know. I just don't want to know if it's anything that's gonna kill my cat. I'll just let it happen when it happens. But I'd like to know, I think. But they did take out all but one of his teeth. there's one left now. And I really hope that it's like a weird like bottom snaggle tooth. I think that would be hilarious. I know. Just one little tooth. She was like, we should take it out. Like we shouldn't leave it in there because it'll just continue to rot. But yeah, that'll be when they take out that last one, that'll be it. And he'll have all of his teeth gone and he'll have no more pain from that. So, Ravergator, thank you for the 25 months. That actually happens quite a bit. I'm glad that you're finding out because it drives me crazy when people don't want to know. I can't guide them. That makes sense. Yeah. Can cats get dentures? They don't need them. They actually like, they're totally fine without teeth. They're good. They're good. If they're an indoor-outdoor cat, they like to leave like the two canine fangs. I don't know if they're still called canines in a cat. Anyways, they like to leave the two like big fangs so that they can defend with them and attack with them. But yeah, they don't need them to eat because they're not killing anything. If they're an indoor cat, they're not killing anything. They don't need it. Yeah. They're actually totally fine with hard food too. It doesn't have to be soft food. I'm gonna start feeding him soft food, but like it doesn't have to be. They're fine regardless. SSJ, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Amy the chubby little Satan. Aw, Amy, welcome to the cat gang. Yeah, I'll never forget the first time when they took out like 16 of Sherlock's teeth. The like very first round, like a couple years ago. I'll never forget them being like, because I was like, oh my gosh, well, you know, what's like the rehabilitation process? Like he's getting so many teeth taken out. Like how do I help him through that? You know? And they were like, he'll be fine. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, just give him some of this for the first day. By tomorrow, he probably won't seem any different. And I was like, he had 16 teeth taken out, though. And they were like, yeah, cats aren't babies like we are. They're fine. I was like, what? It's crazy. G-Say, thank you so much for the biddies. Love for Sherlock to the Cat Health Fund. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Please no. Thank you for the 15 months. How old is Sherlock? He's not that old. He's been sick for pretty much his whole life, but he not like sick, right? But he's had like issues health-wise his whole life. He is how old did we say he was? Fuck, we like figured this out just the other day. 6.5, something like that. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about how funny I don't know how to put it, the storyline with dogs versus the storyline with cats is. I took a picture of Sherlock because Sherlock loves to sit next to me always. He's like my little familiar, right? He follows me from room to room. He loves to be sitting near me. He likes to just be around me, right? And I tweeted something and it ended like a thread with a picture of him literally right next to me. Oh, it was because Sam got up to feed them and I just like laid in bed because I was like, oh, sick, you're feeding him? Cool. I'm just gonna stay here. Sam went to feed them. I could hear them eating, and then Sherlock like ran back upstairs and did his meow that he does when he's looking for people. It was just like meow, meow. Jumped on the bed, looked at me, and then left the room again and continued eating. I was like, you left your food to find me? That's so weird. Like, he loves to eat, right? Sugar Mama, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Melvalosa, thank you so much for the 46 months. And so I was like, yeah, he just likes, like, he just wants to know where I am. He likes spending time with me. Like, he literally left his food bowl to see if he could figure out where I was in the house, right? And then took a little picture of him just sitting next to me when he was done eating. And a bunch of people were like, yeah, fuck cats. The only reason he's sitting there is because he knows you'll pet him. And I was like, why do people get so aggressive about shitting on cats? It like makes me say, I love cats and dogs. I love them both. I had only dogs growing up, barn cats that didn't give a fuck about me and scratched the shit out of me. I was terrified of cats when I was a kid. I had only dogs for a really long time. I'm at a place right now where I only have cats. It doesn't mean that I don't love dogs, right? Like, I really love my cats, and I'm sure that I would love having a dog again. But it's just so hilarious to me. People will be like, no, dogs are incredible and cats fucking suck no matter how cute they're being. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, that cat, I know that it seems like he enjoys being around you, but he doesn't. Because cats suck. I'm like, okay. Sir Confused, thank you for the 16 months. Yeah, people will be like, yeah, but dogs, like, when you come home, dogs will run over to, like, greet you. I'm like, yeah, both of my cats are always run to greet me when I come home. Like, yeah, but dogs want to, like, sit next to you even when they don't need anything. And I'm like, yeah, that's what that picture was. He ate already. He doesn't need to be sitting next to me. He just wants to be sitting next to me. Yeah, but he's a cat, so there's an ulterior motive there. I'm like, or maybe he just likes me. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to admit that cats have different personalities and dogs have different personalities. And some cats really like being around their people, and some dogs really like being around their people. And some cats really don't want to be around their people, and some dogs really don't want to be around their people. It's just funny. It's just funny to me. I was like, man, the narrative is so strong. The cats suck. So yeah, as a person who was terrified of cats for most of my childhood, and thought that every single cat in the world was gonna scratch me, I learned to love them. I saw the light from you know, fostering a bunch of kittens and spending time with people's cats who were well behaved. And I don't know, maybe that's just it. Maybe it's like people who never spend any time around cats. But TB fucking hates cats and he has cats. I'm always like, what is it that your cats do that makes you so angry about them? I have a friend that wants to get into video games. Ask me what would be a good first game. Something with attractive story, light on mechanics. What would be a good first video game for somebody? I think that's a great question to open up to the room, right? I think people would have lots of ideas for that. What would be a really good first game? I always have trouble with those sorts of questions. Because everybody's looking for something different, right? It's kind of similar to the what would be a really good first anime question, because I'm like, I don't entirely know what sort of media you're looking for. You know? Everybody's saying Dark Souls. Shut it down. The games that, like, I think a game like Ocarina of Time, I thought was so, and I still think is so accessible in a lot of ways, but the graphics are no longer very impressive, you know? And I don't know if, I think Journey is a really simple, good short game. Like trying to think of games where it's not very complex, it's doable in a short amount of time, and you get something out of it that isn't super I don't know, what am I thinking? The newest Mario game is a great first Mario game, I think. If you wanted something that was more like platformery, like more of like a standard video game, you know? Games like, I don't know if I would recommend Inside, but I think a game like Limbo. Inside is too weird for a first game. Inside is too weird for a first game, I think. But Limbo is one of those games where you can totally see what's going on with it, right? Like at the end you're like, I got it, right? I think Limbo would be really good. I don't know. No, I don't think Limbo caused nearly as much conversation as Inside did. I think Limbo was much more like, I see what's going on here. Whereas Inside, people talked about for a while being like, wait, what the fuck happened in that game? Like, easy to understand, but not a vapid thing, right? Because you want the person to be like, oh, I would like more games that tickle my brain a little bit. Or like something just sort of fun and simple, right? Like Mario. Oh God. If I was not a video game player and somebody was like, I know the perfect first game for you, Civ. I would never touch a video game again, I don't think. But again, that's because that's not what I'm looking for in a game, right? And so, like, how do you it's hard to know what people are going to find engaging. Like Krendor, right? If I was friends with Krendor and I was going to suggest a very first game to him, I would be like, all right, this dude's into sports. He likes stuff that's a bit micromanagey. Recommend a sports management game, right? But I can also say that with 2020 hindsight, knowing that he fucking loves sports management games. So it always like depends on the person and what sort of things that they're going to find really engaging. So how do you create a situation where you're like, play this game, and then if they're like, wow, I really hated that, how do you then be like, wait, let me try again? Costume Quest. Costume Quest is a fun game. That is a fun, simple game. Yeah, I agree with that, Octavia. I think people's tastes in games change over time as well. The sort of things that I'm looking for, like when I was younger, literally all that I wanted to play were fantasy-based RPGs. That's all that I ever wanted to play, ever. And that's not really the case anymore. I can still enjoy one if it's well made, but it's not like the definitive genre that I want, you know? I think younger me would have gone so fucking ham. Younger me would have gone really ham on Breath of the Wild. But older me was like, I like this. I just don't want to go ham on this. You know? The Michael Levi, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. What genres are you obsessed with now? I love weird point-and-click story games. And I love games that are extremely difficult boss fight games. I like I'm trying to think of what the actual term is that people have started using for those sorts of games. Like boss run games where it's just boss. And they're all really difficult. I love that shit. I love that shit. I might say that that's my favorite kind of game to play because the reward, like the emotional reward from playing a game, boss rush, that's it. The emotional reward from playing a boss rush game is so great. You know? Extraneous Arms, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. But if I just want to chill, if I'm not looking for that kind of like a thrill feel, then I'm all about those really weird story-based point-and-clicky kind of mystery shits. Like games like The Council, right? The Council, right up my alley. Sans ruined you. In a good way, though. Right? It's a trap. Thank you so much for the biddies. Did you ever play Fury? I sure did. I never played it on the hardest difficulty, though. I should really go back and replay it on the hardest difficulty. I was talking about that with Brad. I was like, dude, I never went back and tried to beat that game on, like, ultra hard mode. I should do that. And he was like, you should do that. Because, you know. Verse Libre, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. He got you pregnant? Oh, did you hear Sans as Sam? I was like, Sans got me pregnant? Jesus, I had no idea. Engo Cartel, thank you so much for the 6 months. It's a trap. Thank you so much for the biddies. I have played Hyperlight Drifter. I didn't beat it. I got to a point in that game where I was like, What do I do now? Fury on highest difficulty right now? No, I'm like, I'm wondering if we should just IRL. I know that this is dumb. I'm wondering if we should just IRL until I'm called by the vet. Just because I just don't want to miss that call. So, which I'm sure you guys understand, but whenever they call me, assuming that they're like, Sherlock's done and we'd like for you to come in and chat with us, it would be nice to not have anything going on so that I can, you know, aside from just like this, so that I can just be like, all right, I gotta go. I gotta go be with my baby boy. Do what you want. It's your stream. Very true. Thank you. I love IRL streams. Well, you are in the right place. They were taking out all of his teeth and they found a little worrying spot in his mouth. So they're biopsying and they want to, yeah, they'll call me when he's all done. Yeah, I assume that they won't know what's going on with the biopsy until like it's been sent out to a lab and stuff. I don't think that they'll know anything today necessarily. But just to be available to go in there before, because they like close at 3, so to be available to just go in and like potentially chat with them if they want to chat and tell me what they saw, because they said that they took pictures and stuff and they wanted to show me pictures. So yeah, he's 6.5, I think. They close at 3. Holy early. Yeah. Free kill. How come every one of my streams lately people have been like, Jesse's gonna need emotional support in a minute? I'm like, what are streams doing to that poor boy? Ugh. He's so young. I know. That's why I'm like, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. I have faith. If they made false teeth for cats, would you get them for Sherlock? No, he doesn't need them. What a waste. Ugh. He's so much younger than I thought he was. I know. How old is Watson? How old is Watson? 4.5? Is that what we said? We did all this math not that long ago, and I just... Snapcat Bandit, thank you so much for the donation. I will check that after the stream. But what if they made fake mustaches for cats? You know what? I could be convinced. Yeah, they're fine without teeth, man. Especially indoor cats. They're fine. They don't have to kill anything or fight anything. They're good. I just freaked out because I have that exact same jacket. Did you get it from Target? I am a big fan of Target cardigans. Of like these big, just like warm, comfy cardigans you can get at Target. They're great. It was so awesome too because I got this because I couldn't find my old one. And then guess the fuck what? Sam and I did our huge clothing purge and I found the other one and now I have both. And now I have both. Yeah, Target's got some good ass clothes. I have a lot of shoes from Target. I used to buy my shoes pretty much only from Payless. Any of you who have a Payless or know what a Payless is? It's the Payless shoe store. It's just cheap shoes. That's where my mom and I got all of our shoes forever. And Target has lots of great, when I can't wear them right now, but I went through a zone not that long ago where I was like, holy shit, I need to get a few different types of these platform sneakers that they keep making. They're basically like, you've probably seen them. They're basically like, they look like normal sneakers, except the heel just raises up a little bit, but it blends, so you can't really tell. And I was like, man, I like those a lot, because I never have pants that are the right, I never have trousers that are the right length for me. They're always like a little too long. Yesterday I was walking in the rain to mail off a letter. And Dee Dun did it. Thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you so, so much for the support. And, yeah, Payless, I think, has gone under now. I'm pretty sure. But it was around for my whole childhood. Yeah, I was walking in the rain to send off a letter, and I thought to myself, I'm so torn, because I've missed the rain, and I really love all of this rain that I'm getting right now. But I forgot how much I don't miss having the bottoms of my pants be soaked all the time. Because that's my whole life. My whole life. We still have a Payless here. Payless is still in Wisconsin. Oh, shit. There's still Payless in Canada. Ho, ho, ho. Well, maybe they shut down some of them. That's like, everybody keeps talking about Toys R Us and Babies R Us shutting down. But Babies R Us is where Sam and I got our stroller. And they had a big sign on the door that was like, we're not closing. And I was like, but everybody's saying that all of them are closing. So what's the truth? Canada has Toys R Us still. Well, yeah, they're like just now starting to liquidate stuff. So there are still Toys R Us everywhere, but a lot of them are doing like big sales. They're only keeping around the top 200 performing stores. Oh shit. Well, sick. I guess the one that we go to is one of the top 200 performing stores. They're declaring bankruptcy to help with financial stuff, but they aren't closing. I see. Interesting. Yeah, because the one near my mom, because my mom and I went to a Babies R Us while I was visiting her, and the one near my mom, definitely closing. Pretty much all of the shelves were bare. They're just like, get it all out of here. But the one that we went to when we were trying out strollers, because they had a ton of them. Our baby doctor actually was the one who was like, you should go to this Babies R Us specifically, because they have like 30 different strollers all set up so you can like test drive them and like mess with them, which I found very appealing. It was very nice. So yeah, we went there and they had a big sign that was like, we're not closing. we're not closing. It's great. I have a friend whose mom used to drop him and his brother off at Toys R Us as an alternative to having a babysitter. What? What? Did you get the Lambo branded one? There's a Lamborghini. There's a Lambo stroller. There's a Lambo pram. That's amazing. No, we did not. We got a normal ass stroller. But that's hilarious. Wait, I need to look it up. BMW stroller, the Lamborghini of strollers. What the fuck? Oddly enough, I'm having trouble finding a picture of this Lamborghini stroller. Lamborghini for kids. I think this is like a plug-in car though. Like my Barbie car. Yeah. Yeah, you can get little tiny electric Lamborghinis for your child, you know, if you if you really need that. Little Lambo, babyshop.com. Cool. The little Lambo brand has literally nothing on it. Okay. This is starting to feel like a weird bait and switch. Let's look at this BMW stroller. Test driving strollers, the public must know who played the part of the child. No child necessary. It's good to drive them around, to just like push them around a little bit. Because so like I'm very short and Sam's very tall. So we wanted to make sure that we both felt comfortable with like the height of it, you know, and like adjusting it and all of that. And weight is important. Is it like, will it be impossible for me? So lighter ones typically have smaller wheels. Smaller wheels means that you feel more bumps in the road. So it's not as easy to like just go for a walk and have it be smooth. But bigger wheels makes it heavier. And sometimes the frame is super heavy or whatever else. So just like testing all of that out to make sure that I can lift it, that we both feel comfortable driving it, that we like the size of everything. And the one that we got is also like has an infant car seat. So when it's like a newborn, the car seat will like be able to pop out of the car and just like snap into the stroller so that we can take her on walks or whatever. But yeah, just like testing out all that shit to make sure. To make sure that we're not going to be like, wow, this sucks. Everybody is obsessed with this thing that doesn't exist. Like Av, thank you so much for the 34 months. I hope you and baby are doing amazing. I love the streams as always. Oh, you're a great human and definitely going to be a great mom. Lots of love. Thank you so much. I thought babies go on leashes. Yeah, my newborn that can't even lift its head will do really well with a leash. CN name, thank you so much for the 4 months. Don't leash your newborns. Have you two gone to parenting classes at all? No, we haven't. We were talking about having going to one that's basically like, it's basically like a when you take your newborn home kind of a thing. Like, here's some things to be aware of. Here's how to swaddle a baby properly, like all of that kind of stuff. Bryce Reed, thank you so much for the 5 months, and Berkey, thank you for the 5 as well. You should get a cat onesie for the baby. So here's what's funny. I bought a tiny like newborn sized like bear onesie that's like super fluffy and soft. And then when Teary sent me the huge box of clothes, of her like hand-me-down clothes, one of them was a slightly bigger, super soft bear onesie, and I was like, great. She's got lots. She's got lots. The due date is my birthday, so I'm hopeful. Yeah, I apparently know lots of people who were born in May. So many people are like, yo, if you could have that baby a little early, that would be awesome. Or, yo, if you could keep that baby in just for like a couple more days, that would be great. Teary MVP. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. She was like, don't buy anything else until you get the box that I sent, because I sent you so much shit. And it's so cute because she sent me, I was saying this before, but she sent me like stuff that was for her daughter and her son. So there's really adorable like newborn onesies in there that say like, so handsome. mommy's little sly guy. And I'm like, I can't wait to put my daughter in this and have like really intense people be like, but it's a girl. But it's a girl. And I also just love that Thierry knew that I wouldn't give a shit and just sent me all of it. Mana McKenna, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. And Lurker Jean, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Oh my gosh, Dragonfire, I actually already thought of that. I was like, you know what I need to commission from Angie is a Swaddaloon outfit. I was born between an early December holiday and Christmas, so people kept telling my mom, oh, it better not be on a holiday. When that was over, they told her, oh, it better not be on Christmas. How are you going to reply to those people? It's a fucking baby. Is probably what would be the first thing that came to my head. Oh, you really shouldn't dress her in that. She's barely been alive. Caustic Mediator, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I just love this idea that babies give a shit what they're wearing. Like, maybe comfort wise, right? If the material, like, if I were to touch the material on a baby thing and be like, then the baby probably doesn't want it either, right? As long as it's soft and comfortable, they don't give a shit. It's a like, they don't fucking care. Yeah, I got really offended for Mary of Ken and Mary fame. I got really offended for Mary because Mary was telling this story that she went out with their little baby, and their baby was dressed up as an astronaut, and the outfit was so cute. And I guess this old lady, like, maybe not an old lady, I don't know, just like, and an adult woman came up and was like, oh, he's so cute. And she was like, oh yeah, it's a girl actually. She goes, oh, you should put pink on there. She would look so much cuter, and then everybody would know it's a girl. And Mary was like, she's an astronaut. Just like, I think she looks fine because she's an astronaut. And the lady was like, I mean, I guess if you say so. It's just like, I'm sorry that my like putting myself in that situation, I was like, why would I give a fuck whether or not you can tell what's going on with my baby? Like, all that, like, my baby's dressed up as an astronaut, the end. Like, I don't need to project to the world, like, by the way, it's a girl. Excuse me, everyone, I need you to know that she is a girl astronaut. I need to make that clear. Like, I don't give a fuck about you. It kills me. It just kills me. I'm like, wow. What is that? What is that weirdness? People being like, but I perceive your baby in a weird way. And I'm like, that's fine. You're not in her life, so bye. Assert Failure, thank you so much for the 46 months. I think I'm like preemptively, because I've been thinking about these sort of scenarios, and like when I see those scenarios, I think, what would I do? Just like, it just makes me laugh. Yeah, like pretty much every baby just looks like a baby. Right? Anyways, it just makes me laugh. I'm just like, how would I just think a lot about how I would respond to that shit. And in my mind right now, and it's probably because I'm pregnant and have like the heightened like hormonal thing, and I've been super sassy, but like in my mind, I'm just like, like, fucking go away. I don't know who you are. It kills me. Anyways. Sorry, that was a weird rant to go on. The sassiness will persist after pregnancy. Great. I feel like sassiness is like somewhat necessary for moms because, like, you know, kids go through so many stages where they're like, I'm gonna push this just a little bit and see what happens. And if you don't have like a little bit of sassiness in there, right? To be like, what do you think you're doing? What's going on over here? What is this? The sass is eternal. That's all I want. I just want my sass to grow as I get older. That was a perfectly normal Dodger rant. Okay, great. I just felt bad for Mary having to deal with that. And then when I put myself in that position, I think that my feeling bad for Mary came along with the way that I was talking about it. The way that I talked about it when I replayed that scenario with me as the mom was like overly aggressive. This isn't even her final form. Yeah, call me back when I have who knows. I don't know how many children I'll have or adopt. I don't know. Call me back when I'm that mom with like 10 children. I don't know. Did I miss something funny? Not really. Not really, to be honest. I think Sam might protest. I also think Sam would protest. Sam is from a family of 5 kids, and he does not want to have a huge family. Which is funny. I think I was talking about that not too long ago, but yeah, it's interesting. I grew up mostly on my own, and I love the idea of having a big family, and he grew up with a big family, and he's like, no, we should we should downsize a little bit. It's a trap. Thank you so much for more biddies. In before she gets a baby onesie that says this isn't even my final form. Yo, what a good baby onesie though. Long-time viewer, like back when you lived with Rowan Husky, first-time subscriber. Oh, thank you. I had to wait for Prime to roll over. I wanted to support the channel with the babu on the way. Thank you for being one of the few people getting me through middle school through undergrad. As the name suggests, I'll be lurking around. Loves and hugs. Loves and hugs back to you as well. Thank you so much. It sounds like you've been supporting me for a very long time, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Wonder Daddy, thank you so much for the 21 months. Debating ordering some of your tea for my wife. Which do you recommend? So the English breakfast is a black tea, so it's stronger. But it tastes very good. It's just like a stronger brew, you know? It's got more of a direct taste, if that makes sense. And then the coconut ginger is like my new favorite tea. It's like a really soft green tea. It's very like herbal. So, it kind of depends. Do you think that she would like a strong tea, or do you think that she would like kind of a softer tea? I wish I could sub just for the emotes. I want to make a latte with the coconut one. Yo, tea lattes are so good. Let me know how that goes, because I'm very curious about that. Do you know what the average age of your audience is? My demographic is about 70% male on like my platforms in general. It's about 70% male, which is honestly like obviously it would be nice to have it be 50-50, but 70% male is actually like a much higher female ratio than a lot of people that I know. Arcelbo, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Tyrion. Tyrion, welcome to the Cat Gang. And Just BT, thank you so much for the 3 months. And then age range is anywhere from like 16 to late 20s is like sort of the average. The female ages are younger, on like the younger side, and then male ages are on the older side. 50-50 would be impressive. There was one time in my YouTube existence where my viewer demographic was 50-50. Would you guys like to guess what game I was playing at the time? I'm older than that. Yeah. This is just like the average ages. Look, I'm older than that. I'm older than the average age of my viewer. Yep. Wait. Oh, they call me Surprise. Got it. It was Dandelion. When we were playing Dandelion, that was the first and only time that my demographic has hit an exact 50-50. And everybody at Maker was like, what did you do? How did you get a 50-50 ratio? This is awesome. And I was like, cry. It's cry. It's cry. And we tried to bone cats. So look, it was a perfect storm. It all came together. SJ Too Rich, thank you so much for the 26 months. And Paige Lavoie, thank you for the 23 months. Cry brought all the girls. He did. Cry has like a crazy lady ratio. Sorry for being so late. You don't have to apologize, Rose. How are you? The golden age. They just love the voice. That's kind of what the assumption is. Yeah. There's like mystery to him because nobody knows what he looks like. There's mystery there. And then a lot of people really like his voice. So but yeah, according to like looking at Twitch ratios and looking at like Twitter ratios and stuff like that, I have about a 70% male followship. That's not taking into account like which ones actually watch, who participates in chat, right? Like that, those sort of numbers, no clue. But if we're just looking at the followers as a whole and what they have listed themselves as, those are the numbers that we get. Zyox, thank you so much for the 21 months. Cry is such a good boy. Dumb, but a good boy. What a sweet, dumb boy. Do you think that would change with motherhood, picking up more females? I don't know. I guess like it partially depends on whether or not my content would change at all. I don't know. That's a good question. Earth Calling Jenny, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. You could find out by throwing a quick straw poll in chat. Just like right now. Hold on. We're all fuckos here. This should be interesting. I hope I didn't leave anything off, but hit that. Tell me. Sure, let's see. Let's see what the general ratio is right now of people who are watching this very IRL stream. So far, 67% male. Oh god, it's so accurate. I know, this is very bizarre. This is really interesting. I agree. Thank you for including trans and non-binary. Of course. I talked to you guys enough to know. Rogue Unit, thank you so much for the 3 months. Next one, sexuality. we're only gonna do this one, guys. Here, I'll post it again. Yeah, that's crazy. It's almost exactly what I said. Don't ask for age, please. I don't want to feel old. I won't. Don't worry. Fire Emma, thank you so much for the 25 months. 69%. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yeah, it's not really moving anymore. Like, not by much. So we're landing at 68% male viewership right now. 68% male, 26% female, 3% non-binary, 1% trans, and 1% listed as other. That's fascinating. That's awesome. That's so cool. Confirmed. But there were only 895 votes for 2,600 watchers. Yeah, there are some people who are just listening that aren't near it or don't want to partake, which is totally fine. Andy Bob, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day and use emotes for evil, not good. Let the lurkers lurk. They don't have to do the poll. I mean, we have over 1,000 people who voted. 1,000 people is a pretty good number to like... 1,000 people is a pretty good number of people to like go with, you know? Cool. Yeah, interesting. Hey, we did that. We found shit out about ourselves. And about the group. I saw someone say, hello to all of the other trans viewers, and I was like, oh. It's very sweet. We're not going to do an age poll. We're done with polls. We're done with polls today. It was interesting, though. Let's do a personality quiz. Yo, Nerdcubed and Emma Blackery did like really detailed surveys of their viewers a long time ago, and Emma snagged it, like snagged the base form of it and was like, we should do this someday. And we haven't ever done it, but it's like part of me keeps being like, man, maybe we should. Maybe we should, just to see.
Welcome, you.
Dooger, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I really enjoy polls. You know, I actually really enjoy polls too. Game Lord Geek, thank you so much for the 3 months. You know Emma? I do. Her new single came out. And it was stuck in my head for like 3 fucking days. It's like, Emma, I'm very happy for you because I think that this song is an earworm. And that's exactly what you want when you're releasing a song. So good job. I remember Matt doing the Nerd Cube census for 2017. Yeah, it's super detailed. It's like so long, you guys. Pleum, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. I hate polls where I have to pick opinions. I never know what I really think. I totally understand that. I'm a very... I'm trying to think of how to put this. I see both sides of situations easily. Like I'm empathetic enough where if I talk with somebody that I generally disagree with, like I'll understand and absorb like what they're trying to say or what their viewpoint is, you know? So like a lot of times if I'm questioned like, well, what do you think about this thing? I'm like, I mean, I understand both sides. I don't know. It's you know, there's some things where I'm obviously like, I will never ever see your side of this. Ever. I will never ever see your side of this. Or at the very least, I understand what your side of it is, and I think that you're very wrong. But there are some more like complicated situations where I'm like, I don't know. This is honestly the only Twitch stream chat where I feel safe enough to be open about being trans. It feels nice to know I won't be attacked for it, so thank you. What? I'm so glad. I mean, I'm not glad that you don't feel that way in other places, but I'm so happy to know that this place is that for you. That's awesome. That makes me very happy. Nuanced opinions are banned. How dare you? I know, on the internet? Fuck. Deadman, thank you so much for the 4 months. Why are we talking about Emma Blackery? Oh, I was just saying there's we did a poll to see what the gender is of everyone in chat. Like how everyone identifies. And I was saying that Nerd Cubed and like Dan's community and Emma's community both did this really, really intensive survey that just had tons of questions on it to see like what their community was built of, basically. and Emma grabbed the like base form of it a long time ago, I think from Matt. Can confirm I did that survey and it was huge. Where do you buy merch? There's a button below chat, or you can do ! merch and it'll give you a link. We actually have some new stuff that just went up yesterday. If you like the green cat, neat cat. Neat cato. We've got a shirt and a hoodie and pins for him now. So now I kind of want to do this survey. What's wrong with me? Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it. Can I make your baby a mug? I mean, she won't be able to use it for a very long time, but sure, if you would like to. I want to buy everything, but I need to pretend to be an adult. Thinking of getting a hoodie or a zip jacket for the upcoming winter. What's your recommendation? I always prefer like pullover hoodies when it's cold, because then there's no, I don't know, I don't like the zippy, because I don't know, it just feels like more air gets in somehow. Zelatan, thank you so much for the 22 months. Here's to 22 more. I'm so happy for you and Sam. Thank you. I always thought Neat Cat was a doctor. No, he's just a shut-in. I love how many people are like, yo, I feel a strong connection with Neat Cat. How are you, Alexa? It's good to see you. Jeffrent, thank you so much for the 4 months. And Blue Moo, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Poll for favorite, like favorite cat. We've actually done that poll before. Well, it wasn't that poll specifically. When we were first talking about new merch that we wanted to make, we did a poll asking which one of the Cat Gang members would you guys be interested in seeing merch for, because all of our merch up until that point was Bus Cat. And so we were like, if we wanted to make merch that revolved around a different cat, what cat would you want it to be? And we were like, we felt like that would also sort of be a poll where people would say, like, the subtext of that was, this is the cat that's most interesting to me at the moment, you know? And they were all at 25% for a really long time. And we were like, holy shit, they like all of the cats. That's awesome. Like, that's so cool. So I'm still on my coding training game, trying to motivate myself to get to the gym. Also might start streaming soon. Girl needs a hobby besides watching anime. I mean, anime is a good hobby though. I'm almost done with like the first big chunk of Ace of Diamond. The first chunk goes to like the first season is the first 74 episodes. And I've almost done it. It's been my like background anime because holy shit, that it's one of those Ace of Diamond is really good, but it's one of those anime where like they reiterate what happens a lot. So I don't have to pay very close attention, which is really nice. So I can like be working on something else, be like answering emails or whatever else. I can be doing that while watching Ace of Diamond and glance up every now and then and be like, all right, cool. He's still on the mound. All right, cool. He's still having an existential crisis about being on the mound. Back to my emails. Weird Uncle Jay, thank you for the biddies. Good night. Sending good vibes for Sherlock. Thank you so much. Sweet dreams. Sleep well. Sawabura.
Welcome, you
Flavorless Gum,
fine
thank you so much for
cat-loving,
subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Girl, I got like 25 episodes into Ace of Diamond and then stopped, but I really liked it. I still like Kuroko better. I think Kuroko looks better. Even though Ace of Diamond was both production IG and Madhouse working on it, I think Kuroko looked better, which is very surprising to me. I like that Ace of Diamond has so many characters This is my vet. I'll be right back. Okay, that was very brief. All right, I have to go and pick up Sherlock. So thank you all so much for the sweet wishes and for all the love to my kitty. I'm sure he's fine. But yes, we don't know anything about what's going on yet. We won't know for a couple days, but I am gonna go in and chat with them and pick up my sweet boy. So let's read off our new subscribers really fast, and then I will go and grab him. I'm sorry that it's a shorter stream today. I'm sure you guys understand. You guys are very loving and sweet. So, okay, here we go. Or it is. Thank you so much for the 23 months. Help me in welcoming our new smubs. Our new and repeat smubs. Thank you to Archer3814, Sneaky Vicious Nippers. I'm so sorry, that's your name now. Virva, the Beard of Zeus, Pixel Party, Vilmar, Grimsteel Reaper, Dermoy, Natbat Flush, Black Rose Gunner, the Solar Man, Virtual Last, however, Amant, Akaru C, Digiasian, Leofstan, Cipander, Fungusoid, Jinkar, Valo, Ankoa, Groda, Tridbites, Hate, Stay Ashy, Leaf on the Wind, Dark Grey Otter, Mount Midget, Goybag, Dilo White, Phoning, Mithril Sage, Tempest 8748, Britbot, EMZ Bunny, Sir Confused, Miss Cold Arrow, Amy the Chubby Little Satan, Zabula Rosa, Taulus, Sugar Mama, Kramco, Engo Cartel, The Michael Levy, Extraneous Arms, Verse Libre, Just BT, Caustic Mediator, Lurker Jean, Chronolus, Tyrian King, Andeed Bob, Wolfie Boris, Dreamless Works, Blue Moo, Deadman, Plium, Jorgar, Gaming Experiences, Blue Pixie, Flavorless Gum, and Ashenzor. Thank you all so much for the support today. I super appreciate it. Let's see if, yep. Look, my sweet love is streaming, so I'm just gonna send y'all over to him. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow. We should be starting at the normal time. And yeah, just send Sherlock some good feels. Send Sherlock some good feels. Check out our new merch. Check out our coffee. And take care of yourselves. Okay? Thank you all so much. Bye-bye. Wow, this sounds really sad. That was not my intention. Let me switch to a different song.